Hi guys, today we're gonna go over Monaco versus Barcelona for the Champions League. If I was showing the lineup for Monaco as a 4-2-3-1, I also see it like that. You can see it right there. Barcelona was gonna play a 4-3-3, and I also saw it like that. Interesting fact was that Pedri was gonna play a little behind Lewandowski, and Garcia was gonna play in the midfield role. He's been doing that for a while, but it was interesting to see that in the Champions League. Um, right. So in the first 10 minutes, Barcelona, when they were high pressing, you can see that Lewandowski was going to drop. Yamal and Rafinha, they're going to close because they're faster. Lewandowski's a little slower, taller, and stronger, but he's slow. He's not as fast as Rafinha and Yamal. So they were doing all the running. Pedri and Lewandowski, they were just covering the receptors. So it was really smart because that's what they've been doing for La Liga, and that's been working out. But as you can see here, Barcelona was going to play with a really high defensive line. That's what they do, and that's how they always take a lot of risks. Because behind Coversea and Martinez, there's going to be a lot of space, and if you have Mbolo, he's going to beat these two in speed and strength too. All right, so then you can also see that Barcelona was, when they were creating, they were going to do this kind of thing. They were going to do like a diamond, and they're going to be like this. Abde Yamal, Casado, Rafinha, Pedri, and Garcia here like a diamond shape. Lewandowski a little higher, and they were going to do this. And I mean, that was the plan for the first 10 minutes. But what happened was that on the 10th minute, Ter Stegen, who, in my opinion, didn't have a good match, he lost the ball. Well, he didn't know who to pass it to. As you can see in this video, he had plenty of options. He had Conde, Valde, but he decided to pass it to Garcia or Garcia, for that matter, Martinez, or just do something else. But he passed it to Garcia. And Eric Garcia, he wasn't a good pass. I mean, I just got to him, and that's what happened. So that's how Garcia got a red card, and that changed the whole lineup for Barcelona, the whole game plan. So then Garcia was gonna go off. Now it was gonna be a 4-4-1 because they were mostly defending, but when they were attacking, it was gonna be like a 4-2-3. But that happened only a few times, but not as many. As you can see, Pedri was gonna drop a little. But still, both Barcelona and Monaco, they both have high defensive lines. As you can see, they were just playing in about 30 meters or less. So here's the first goal for Monaco. So you're gonna see Agliucci. He gets the ball, and there's four players around him, but he goes through the middle because Singo, he did a good run behind it. That's how the first goal happened. So that was 1-0, and Barcelona up to that point they were just defending. They couldn't do much. They were trying to propose, but behind Cubarsí and Martinez, Monaco had a lot of chances. Here you can see that like Barcelona still they had a high defensive line, and look they were having like all these guys attacking at times, and sometimes all these guys with Singo and Agliucci like this. So it was super. They were really attacking a lot. It was super dangerous for Barcelona. And as you can see, even here, like I was saying, they just had a 2-2-6. It was a lot of attacking power, but still in the first half, Casado sees a good pass behind Vanderson's back, and Lamine Yamal just he points it to his right hand to pass it behind his back, and if you can see, he does a little touch, and then he dropped. Then he's calm. He's like 1v3. He has Lewandowski, but he decides to shoot and scores a nice goal. So then Barcelona, they were gonna do this kind of pressing like a 4, almost like a 3-3-3, but like that. But Conde, he was playing as a midfield and a defense. It was like when they were pressing, it was like this. When they were defending, it was like this. Because still they tried to propose something, and now Barcelona, they were also gonna do this thing with Lewandowski being higher, but maybe like a 4 having a square here in the middle and trying to get the ball. But Monaco, they were playing in all the areas. They were covering all the spaces, and that was the first half. And as soon as the second half started, Golovin came in for Camara. But Golovin, he's not as defensive, so he's more a creative midfield. So he was gonna be. So now the formation to me was gonna be a 4-1-4, like this. And now, as you can see, Monaco, they were really pressing super high. Look where the center backs are pressing super high. But Barcelona still, look, they have the defensive line also super high. But now it was really Van der Sar, instead of going outside Pensigir, he was going in the inside. Aklivice, he was going outside. Cinco inside. But now it was like a 2-1-7. It was a lot of attacking power. And so then Ilini Kena came in for Mbolo. Mbolo to me had a good game, but not as good as whenever he plays for Switzerland. So Ilikena, he was strong and fast. So then Gologun also came in for Minamino. Minamino had a good game. I think he got a red card for his team. And Jairo Enrique came in for Benseguir. Benseguir also good. Seems like this, but the formation changed a little because now they're gonna play a 4-4-2. Something like this. But to be honest, I think it was Gologun more on the left. But it was a clear sign that Monaco's coach, he saw that behind Coversis and Martinez's back, there was a lot of space and he was going to be able to win that in speed. So that's how the second goal happened for Monaco. Because Casado passed it to Rafinha. Rafinha actually loses the ball because he missed it. But the guy that Van der Sar, the guy who missed against Yamal in the first goal for Barcelona, he gives a good pass to Ilekaina. And he just shoots, boom, against the Thursday. That's a pretty good goal. So that was 2-1. But it was the 80th minute already. And Barcelona, they didn't know what to do. I think that substitutions had to happen earlier because then they put in Torres for Lewandowski. Lewandowski was tired. He should have left earlier. Dominguez, he came in for Kubersi. And Martin, he came in for Lamine Yamal. Okay, so he was gonna play here on the left. Balde was gonna go higher. Rafinha was gonna go to the right. So it was still a 4-4-1, but I mean there was just 10 minutes left. Then the penalty kick happened for it was Martinez against Gallagher because Gallagher when he came in he really had a big impact, and in my opinion it wasn't a penalty, so I think VAR got it right. So it wasn't a penalty. Then Pablo Torre came in for Pedri because Pedri was tired too, man. So it was like this, and then Ansu Fati also came in for Balde. Ansu Fati after so many years, getting some minutes, but he didn't have much impact. And that's how I saw the game. So please let me know what you think. Please subscribe. Thanks.